In Pixels 2015, there is a scene that encapsulates the false feeling of ownership from some artists upon releasing their work, where Toru Iwatani performs a romanticized speech on the intention of Pac-Man before the alien representation of Pac-Man eats his hand. There is a plethora of debates surrounding death of the author and audience ownership, which for me begs the question, why the f am I talking about pixels? So that little intro there was paraphrasing an old tweet of mine that subtly demonstrates a conflict of mine with my current media diet. Lately I've been exclusively looking for intelligent stories, which I have found some, smart stories that challenge me, make me think. But I would also like some more positive stories. There's not a lot of crossover. Usually if it's smart, it's also depressing. Like, when was it a rule that smart people aren't allowed to be happy? But I have actually found one recent piece of media out of TikTok / YouTube Shorts, of all places. From fellow YouTube creator Jill Berup. I don't even feel comfortable saying fellow creator because everyone's work ethic is a lot higher than mine. The Fantasy Heroine vs. the Writer series, which has been doing my head in with how awesome it is. I'm not going to discuss plot because it's not really important for this piece, as well as I don't want to spoil it, paradoxically. The entire series, for now, is 42 minutes, so it's not hard to go watch for yourself. If you're a stickler for the rule show don't tell, you're not going to be happy with this one because it is literally a fantasy novel presented through conversations. The basic premise is the writer, Carolyn, essentially hires a group of characters who already have their own established relationships and thoughts and feelings, very appropriate, and has to construct the story most often against the main character Rosamund's personal wishes. It's kind of accidental that she's even in this story because it's a young teen fantasy novel romance story with a slightly older protagonist.
How old is she?
I'm 36.
Oh, no.
Who already has a deceased husband and 2 children. In the creator versus creation conflict, it's actually a very healthy push and pull relationship. Most of the main conflicts through the series doesn't really come to aggression so much as mild annoyance. At the moment, there's only like 2 characters, 3, 4, only a small handful of characters have control over this world. And if the series does continue, I could see that other opinions coming into the world could cause some of that conflict, which if Jill does continue it, I can see more necessary to up the stakes. But as it is now, I like how positive it is. It does end with a good sense of balance. Kind of spoilers, it does have like an end credit scene hinting at fan fiction, which I found quite funny. It's a nice joke. It's not aggressive against fan fiction. Like, I understand me making this video is throwing my opinions into the series and could negatively affect the future. As of now, my 30th birthday, be arrogant of me to accept this as a present to myself. I highly recommend just watching the series, then keep watching Jill Barrett's channel. I mean, I made a recommendation for it years ago on another video, and her costumes are way better than mine. Huzzah! This was literally made for a high school play of Sleeping Beauty. But yeah, I just had to promote something that filled that niche that I was looking for. All I can say is beautiful work, my lady. Like knighting Jill Barrett, but huzzah! Just stab me now. No.